Hello everybody, Guy Gamer here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about a Cartoon Network short called Infinity Train. Now, some of you may be asking yourselves, what is Infinity Train? The Cartoon Network short Infinity Train is about a young girl named Tulip trying to find her way out of a seemingly endless train with her robot friend 1-1. And as I'm sitting down watching this, one thing I noticed about this short is it actually reminded me a lot of the Adventure Time episode Dungeon Train. Except in that episode, Finn showed no interest in going home and actually wanted to stay on the train. Now enough talking, let's get on to the short. The short starts with a pan of two train cars, a bubble car and a chess car, as the camera centers in on Tulip. Cool. We then see the glowing green number light on Tulip's hand as she asks the question,
"Why are you still on my hand?"
Meaning she's probably been trying to get rid of this thing for a while. 1-1, acting as the audience, asks Tulip what the number on her hand means. We then learn that Tulip has been trapped on this train for a week, and 1-1's been trapped here his whole life. What confuses me is 1-1, after knowing Tulip for what I'm guessing is at least a day, is choosing now to ask Tulip about her hand light. Now, the 1-1 robot has two sides. He has a happy side and a sad side. After the sad one says something depressing, it's kinda obvious that they're trying to set up Tulip as a nerdy character, by having her use big words for no other reason than it sounds smart. The door then opens and they can move on to the next train car. Great. Sad one says,
"The next car will probably be a fart car, where everything is just a fart."
and because it's Cartoon Network, they have to have some sort of butt joke.
It's just too unlikely.
And I don't know if it's just me, but Sad One's voice kind of reminds me a lot of Professor Snape from Harry Potter. As they leave the car, Tulip says in response to Sad One's statement,
"The next car's probably gonna be a burp car."
Oh, stop it. Maybe it's a pizzeria that only serves cold pizza. That'd be creative, huh?
even though that kind of sounds like a good idea, it makes you wonder, what has she been eating for the past week she's been on this train?
Or it could be a way home.
The tone then gets more serious as we are reminded that Tulip is trying to find her way home. When she opens the train door, we then see a world of only dogs, which is surprisingly clean, by the way. Happy One then asks Tulip if this is her house, and really, at this point, I'm starting to think Happy One is just stupid.
Wow! Is this your house?
No.
So this dog blows a horn somehow, and Tulip is approached by the dog king Atticus, who can speak.
I
Cool.
am Atticus, king and uniter of the Cardigans and the Pembrokes.
Tulip is greeted by Atticus, where she says,
Hi, I'm Tulip. I like books?
and I know it's a short and all, but I think it's a little weird that the short has to keep constantly reminding us that Tulip is smart. We get it, she's a nerd. And any of you who are offended by me calling her nerd, I'm sorry, I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean she's really smart.
Welcome, Tulip the Literate, to Corginia!
I like how Atticus just doesn't care that these dogs are jumping on Tulip. He just has this confused look on his face while Tulip just looks so very uncomfortable. Tulip then points out all the technological advances they have as dogs, and Atticus is just like, okay, we also pee on walls, wanna lay in some sun?
We have to
Tulip
go to
then
the next
declines the
train car.
sunbathing
Just
offer
try
and
to
asks him where the door is, and because of plot, the door is locked.
Well, the next door is locked.
Not even 2 seconds later, another dog comes and is like,
But
Atticus! Atticus, the river!
anyway, the river causes a statue to fall over, and only a statue that is super close to the water.
quickly, Tulip, to the temple! The monster has returned.
The what?
And a giant shadow thing opens up in the sky.
Yay, shadow puppet! I can do an eagle!
How? Tulip and Atticus then go inside, where Atticus explains what the issue with the monster is.
Ever since the monster appeared, the water has risen and ruined our city. Even our belly rub machines only scratch our backs now, which is basically worthless. Everything is going paws up around here, if you'll excuse the language.
Let me see if it's gone yet.
1-1, be careful. Ugh.
Well, looks like I'll have to start writing his obituary.
Awfully morbid little thing, aren't you?
Yes.
Happy One goes to check if the monster is gone, and Sad One says something else very depressing.
Ah! What is it, 1-1?
Happy One screams as he re-enters the building, and all I have to say is, not cool, man. There is definitely something wrong with Happy One. We then get to this scene, and it's honestly my favorite part of the whole video.
Let us be on our way.
Didn't you want to go outside?
Yes.
Outside?
No.
Outside?
Well,
Outside?
maybe.
Come on.
Well,
Wanna go outside right now?
No.
You wanna do it? You wanna go outside?
Yes, I want to go outside.
Something else I noticed about this short is the dog's eyes and movements are just very dead. I know they're trying to save time on animation, but honestly, it's just creepy. We learn from Atticus that everything has been like this
How
for
long has
about
it
a
been
week,
like
the
this?
same time that Tulip got her number. Atticus asks Tulip to help her across the river, and after pointing out her own selfishness, Atticus tells her that the number on her hand and the monster must be related in some way, which obviously they are. Come on, it's a Cartoon Network show. They bring up the unlikeliness of a fart car before they take a mini journey where they find the door.
Fine, I'll help you, but then I'm out of here.
Excellent. I must warn you, however, we corgis are a proud people, and we hate being picked up.
Why would you need to warn me about that? Stop! Oh, can you stop doing that? Stop wiggling! 2 seconds! It's the door.
Which is still locked, by the way.
Look out! Wait, what?
And they confront the beast, which turns out to be just a spider.
Oh, it's just a little spider building her little. Oh!
We're grossed out, right, Miss Tulip?
After Tulip picks up the spider, Atticus eats it, which is just gross. And Tulip realizes that her number didn't go away, and she starts to rant.
Of course. Yeah, of course, nothing happens. Correlation isn't causation, I know that. Oh, I want some answers for the first clue I've gotten this whole time. No, not allowed.
Miss Tulip?
I could travel for years on this ridiculous train and nothing would get better. Why is this thing on my hand? I just wanna go home.
Tulip, every now and then there are things you just can't know.
I should be able to know. Feels like every time I find something logical about this train, it's thrown back at me and I'm stuck without answers.
Sometimes you have to wait until something comes along and gives you the right push. I'd all but given up on defeating the beast, but you were the push I needed.
Thanks, Atticus.
No, I'm not just lying on my back for fun here.
Okay.
Tulip starts to point out that the spider could not have caused the water problem, and there's a giant hole in the side of the train. Why are they now realizing that that's there? There should be so much air coming out of that hole. Correct me if I'm wrong, but shouldn't it be kind of like when you're in the back seat of a car and the driver rolls down your window and you have all this air in your face? And it's kind of weird. They're saying things that they should have seen before, like the trail of dirt and the big shiny light. They finally find out what's really causing the problem, this weird mask with mechanical tentacles. And Tulip is just unfazed by it. She's acting like she sees these things every day. Same with the talking dogs and robots. I don't know, maybe they'll explain it later when it becomes a TV show.
Maybe we can escape out the door. How do I unlock it?
First, you put your paw on the handle.
Okay.
Then you turn it.
All right. That's how all doors open.
My people have been working on this technology for decades.
Anyway, it turns out the door wasn't really locked, and the dogs just really didn't know how to open it.
Let's just talk to it.
No.
Happy One decides to say hello to the thing, and I cannot stress to you how stupid he is. The masked robot then turns around and starts shooting at them. I wonder why that happened.
Return to your seat.
The mechanical mask lady then gets as close as possible to Tulip's face and tells her to return to her seat. Atticus then gets up, which, wait, he should be dead. and presses the world's most convenient lever and gives Tulip the opportunity to smack the masked thing in the face with a door which reveals but a single blue flame in the middle of a bunch of gears, and it's kinda creepy. The masked lady, obviously a little hurt, grabs Tulip by the leg and sends 1-1 flying. 1-1 literally just sits there and says you're pretty much dead. And my thing is this, why aren't you helping? She is literally there, probably fighting for her life, and you're just gonna sit there and watch. The masked lady just stops and decides to leave just because reasons, and dips straight out of the hole in the train. Well, okay then.
Miss Tulip, what's wrong?
Tulip's number on her hand then changes from a 53 to a 49, and she says,
Huh. I think I got my push.
honestly, I think this has the makings of a really good show and could be a great change for the Cartoon Network. This show has opened the door for some very creative stories and episodes that I can't wait to see in the future. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me your thoughts down below. Anyways, this is Guy Gamer logging off, and see you next video. Hold on, before you skip on to the next video, this was added in post-production. I just wanted to let you guys know that I've been having problems making this video. I had to just record the screen. That's why you guys are seeing the watermark up above. In the future, I'm going to try to make better quality videos for you guys to enjoy, and so that as a community we can grow better quality. It's 2018, guys, that I'm making this video. My outro was done by the Music Hokage. I want you guys to go check out his channel. He's really good. I will also probably be using his music for more of my outros. So just in case you guys are wondering, that's where you'll find it. I also have him in the description. I don't know if I said that already. Yeah, I'll have his in. Just yeah. Peace.